Okay, racing fans, wherever you are in the world watching this Gold Circle TV preview show, I trust that you're well and looking forward to our race meeting on Thursday the 15th, where we race at Hollywood Bets Greyville on the Poly track. Of course, it's a strange day for us here in KZN. I don't know when last we raced on a Thursday in the province, but nevertheless, it's going to be a bumper show because I'm joined by a special guest to preview the show, and it's none other than David Thistleton, a journalist here in KwaZulu-Natal country at Gold Circle for many, many years. Well, I can remember when I started off that David was a journalist here. David, welcome to the show, and nice having you on board. And we're just having a quick chat off here. You're telling me it's been 15 years now that you've been with Gold Circle.
Yes, that's right, yes, yeah.
And how's the 15 years been, David?
Yeah, no, it's been great. Yeah. It's a really enjoyable job, yeah, because it's what I love doing. So.
True. I mean, we all enjoy your articles as well, and your articles, I always see them in the independent newspapers. So they obviously, beside Gold Circle, they use your articles as well.
Yeah, online and Facebook and independent newspapers. Yes.
Now I'm going to take your mind back to a few years. The reason I'm saying this, and we didn't speak about this yet.
Yeah.
I used to host a charity turf challenge competition with Peter Gibson, my boss, at Racing South Africa. And it's a very, very tough competition to win. It's a 100,000 Rand prize. And I can't remember the year, David, but you were successful. You were a winner of that 100,000 Rand.
Yes. Yeah, it was the year when Beach Beauty came to light, in a 3-year-old year. So she was my key horse, I think, that got me over the line that year. Yeah.
You still got the money in savings, David?
Well, I think most of it's gone to the tote.
Sure, I would expect that. Okay, David, nice having you on board. And I think without further ado, guys, David's going to try and help us go through this card as well. We've got a lot of reruns in every race, so it's going to be a bumper show. Let's begin. Race number 1 will begin at 12:05, and this is over 1,000 meters. It's a maiden plate, and it's a competitive race, but there is a horse that stands out when it comes to the Gauteng form. And I think we got a replay of horse number 2, Belle of Belize, Anton Marcus and Paul Peter.
Taken on by Belle of Belize, grappler towards the extreme outside. Then comes Time to Conquer back and forth. They now get to the final 150 meters. Eyes on Tiger. Grappler to the outside though has got some running. Belle of Belize is now third. Eyes on Tiger, but now Grappler hits the front, and Grappler gonna get the better of Eyes on Tiger. Belle of Belize was third, and then came our.
Well, that's the visitor, David, from Gauteng. Paul Peter successfully come down and raids in our province, but we got a filly here that's dropping in distance and first time on the Poly. Any concerns from you?
Well, this horse is actually bred to go 2,000 meters, and I actually made her my best bet a few runs ago when she stepped up to 1,600 meters. But in that race, she moved up very well and then didn't find any extra.
Sure.
So then they put the blinkers on and put her over shorter, and since then she's actually been racing a bit keenly. And now the last time when they went over 1160 there, what the replay didn't show there was that she actually was a bit slowly away. So to be in the lead just 100 meters from home shows that she's got enough pace to handle the 1,000 here. And it's also going to be a weaker field than she faced there. Those 2 horses who beat her, I think, will win more than 1 race each. So I think if she is going to, I think the one concern with this filly is that she's shown a lot of promise from day one, and she's still a maiden.
Sure.
So you have to just wonder a bit about her resolve. But going over 1,000, I think, is what she's looking for now.
If the guys are not convinced, is she your top choice, firstly?
Yeah, definitely. But I wouldn't put my house on. I'd put maybe 100 Rand on to bolster my PA fund or something like that. I'm not going to go and put my house on her now.
Okay, it's not part of the exotics.
Yes.
It's a trifecta corded race to try and bank a bit of cash. I've gone 2 by 1, 4, and 5. 1, 4, and 5 part of your play for the minor positions?
Yes, definitely. I think maybe the best value bet is a place on number 5 here, because he's getting the hang of it, and he's quite a small horse, but he's got a lot of pace, and quite a nice draw for the Poly, draw 5. and I think he's going to be in the top 3 here.
Okay, that's that run behind Shampompo Shampizi, who we'll see later on this afternoon. But David thinks that could be the value for the Exactors horse, number 5, no-name brand. But he's confident, and so am I, that Belov believes, while she's been costly to follow up in Gauteng, maybe the change of scenery and the surface could see her in the number 1 box.